All right, welcome back, Universal Wealth family. We're here with Universal Wealth Success, Agent Success, and we have the great Ed Cross with us today. Kim's goes well. Kim's still back home in Texas. We got out here in Arizona for a couple of days, so I'm going to have him talk about some of this for the both of them. But I'm very proud to see what you guys have done in the business. Obviously, you guys picked up your executive finance professional promotion. We've crossed over, I think, as of today's cycle, 200,000 worth of income, and also the team's over 350 agents strong and growing like a weed. It might be 400 by now, but every time I look, it keeps climbing, right? So, what I like to do on this segment, obviously, we have all the agents watching. We have, especially a lot of the new agents, just kind of share, what were some things kind of that helped you get to that point. Some of those successes. I mean, we have a promotion milestone. It's the highest promotion you can have in the company, which is super great for you and Kim. We have a income milestone, right? On our way to 250 real quick. And then we have also a growth in the team milestone. So there's a little bit of personal in there, team stuff. So is there any advice that we can give to some of the newest agents or agents that have been around a while and help them kind of achieve what you and Kim are hitting?
Yeah, first piece of advice, when you get to come out and do these podcasts, make sure you have somebody at home working. That's what Kim always tells me. She does the work so we get paid. I'm just kidding. But yeah, none of this would be possible without her. Her and I work together as a team. I think that's a slight advantage that we have because it wasn't easy to figure out. We never worked together before. We've been married for almost 20 years, but learning to work together, we've got a pretty good system where we diversify the load of what it takes to run the business. But somebody asked me over the weekend, if you could give me one thing that's helped you get to where you are. And I know I've heard you say this before, and it's consistency. Like every day, there's not a single day that I don't do something that has to do with our business. People say, well, what days don't you work? And I say, man, I work on every day that ends in Y. Because even on Sundays where we technically take the day off, I'm selling the dream. I'm calling my teammates. I'm calling, new people, new potential business partners. I'm reviewing, getting prepared for the week. So I'm always doing something for the business. It's very important. Yeah, no days off because this isn't a job that I clock in and clock out of. This is my life. This is me building whatever I want. And I'm saying me because I'm the one talking, but obviously it's bigger than me. It's you said 350 agents, it's plus that. So I have the vision of the whole team in my mind as I'm working towards my goals. And there's no way I can take time off. Like it's every day you have to be doing something. And it doesn't mean that it's like a job. It's grueling 12, 15 hours of just monotonous, boring, clock punching work. It could be simple things, even little things. Kim and I go out to dinner and the waiter does a great job. And I talk to the waiter, ask them if they're looking for other opportunities and get their information so I can follow up them to possibly, either help them become a client or ultimately give them an opportunity to be a business partner. Everywhere that I go, I'm always thinking about the business. I'm always focused on what our next steps are and what I can do because I've never really had an opportunity to, with no limitations, build everything that I want.
Well, I think it's important too because I watch it with you, right? And all the successful people, right? It's people will be like, "Oh, you're obsessed," right? Like, but it starts to take over. Like everything you're doing has a movement for the business. You've been really good at that. And when people say you're working every single day, like a Sunday, I mean, one way you're working it, like especially right now, we're all watching the playoffs for the NFL, and I'm like, bro, you're with like your mom. Your mom's in business with you. Your daughter, I see that, and so your wife's around. So my point is, even on a Sunday, because I know a lot of people on our team. Like, it's not like you're maybe doing 12 appointments on a Sunday, but you're still reaching out to a teammate, like we're texting back and forth about the Bills game versus this game. Like, I know it's not tangible, hey, did you move your business forward? But we're still building a relationship. You're doing that stuff. So I will say that's one thing I've noticed with you since you've been here. Obviously, being blessed enough to train you from the beginning, like you do have that no day off mentality, right? And one other thing you said, I remember when you first came in, you've done the same thing is, well, hey, this is my business now, right? I'm not working for someone else, so I'm going to put everything I have into it, right? And I think that's why, the numbers are the way they are, the successes and the consistency of the success. And dude, to see how fast you guys are going to go personally from 200 grand to $1 million is going to be super quick because now you have duplication of other people on the team doing it. And as you move your team, it goes faster. One other question I'll ask you. So you're balancing, you guys are balanced as a couple, right? You and Kim were completely different, right? And Kim's more of the way I work. You're like spreadsheet mania over there, right? But like for the newest person coming in, like what's something they can focus on right away to be super successful to, whatever took you and Kim this long to get to them to get it done faster? What would you say the number one thing in your opinion would be for them to focus on to help have their name sitting up on the TV, them sitting on the couch? What can you give them?
The one thing I would say for anybody that really wants to come in and build this fast, and keep in mind, I mean, we just started Universal in September, so yeah, through this much growth now, it's literally going from zero to where we are now in just a few months.
It's crazy.
And it is momentum. You can't stop momentum. But one thing I would tell people is that this isn't everything else that you've ever done in your life. You go to school, you have to do all the work yourself. If you ask somebody for help, you're cheating, you get in trouble. You go to work, you get an onboarding for a week or two, and then you're expected to just do your job yourself. You can't go ask for help, or they'll demote you, or they'll write you up, or people start talking about you around the water cooler. What we do here at Universal is completely different. You don't have to do anything by yourself. So I would say the fastest path to every new agent to achieve success is leverage the resources you have, whether that's our website, whether that's our tracking tools, whether that's our leaders, whether it's your sideline, your peers. Everybody has skills that are unique to them. And this is something that I learned in leadership development in my previous career, but in a corporate environment, you're only limited to what you can and who you can work with, the tools you have and who you can work with. Here it's unlimited. So my goal is to help everybody in my organization find the part of the business that they love and do that part every day. The part that you don't love, go find a person that loves doing that part and let them do that every day. Because one thing I always said is a happy employee is a productive employee. We're not employees here. We don't focus on production like on an hourly basis like you do at a job. But if you love what you do every day, it doesn't feel like a job. And the success is going to come naturally because you're going to hit it with a higher level of energy, more positivity. You're going to be more locked in. Nobody's going to have to tell you, hey man, are you coming in today? You're going to be up early. You're going to be ready to rise and grind and go after it because you're doing what you love every single day. And then if you get 350 agents around you, they're doing what they love, and 1,700, 1,800, like the company's grown to now, how are you not going to win? You're going to have a whole organization, a whole army of people that are in love with what they're doing every single day, and they're leveraging each other for the parts of the business that you don't necessarily love doing, but they do. We're all going to win. We're all going to be happier because look, you're going to make a whole lot of money in this industry, and people dance around, some people don't talk about the money. Then some people make it look like it's all about the money. The money is part of it, but the happiness, the wealth, the joy that you can build through the environment, I've never seen anything like it. In fact, it was weird to me when I first came in because the area I came from was nothing like this. And coming in and having all the support and realizing I didn't have to do it all. I didn't have to put the team on my back. I just had to do what I was good at and then empower others to do what they're good at. That would be my first success is don't try to figure it out on your own. Don't think you have to carry the weight alone. Build these relationships, use the resources, and just really understand what we put together to help you succeed.
No, and I agree. I think if people follow that exact MO, they'll watch themselves go to 50,000, 100,000. Because at the end of the day, listen, I know we're helping families, and we are very good at that here, and you'll be trained the right way. But like you marking your income as it moves is telling you how well you're doing here, right? The only way we get paid is if we help somebody.
Yep.
But dude, if you do what you said, and I believe this right now, how good we are at training and getting people off the ground, to get to 50,000 part-time, 100 grand part-time, even 250 part-time, people can move very fast.
Yeah.
But you have to leverage, you have to use the resources, and you guys have been a perfect example. So, man, I'm blessed to have you guys in business. Like I said, you and Kim are a huge cornerstone to what we're building here, and all we gotta do is keep paying it forward, and I just can't wait to keep seeing you hit your marks. I know right now it's all about the people behind you. I know you're gonna say that, but the reality is, like, you're one of my agents, so I get to actually be the one to celebrate as you move through. It's super cool, right? So
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys, and you guys, follow the system we built, follow people that are winning, do the same exact thing, and you'll win super fast. We're super proud of you guys, and we're proud of you guys as a couple. So thank you very much.
Thanks, bro.
Boom.